isn't about Nate. This is about you and me and our friendship, and if you want to throw it away, then fine.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Maddy deserved better on Euphoria.
Oh, it's the carnival.
No, it's the chili cook-off. It's very important. I can't have you hanging out at the booth dressed like that.
For this list, we'll be looking at all the times the character of Maddy Perez was done dirty on the HBO teen drama series. Which Euphoria character do you think deserves better? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Cassie plays the victim.
I have never, ever been happier.
While sleeping with her best friend's ex-boyfriend might be enough to land Cassie's actions a spot further up on this list, spoiler alert, it in fact does, Cassie's inability to admit any wrongdoing definitely deserves its own recognition.
The room made it sound like we were just hooking up the entire time, but I would never do that to someone I love.
Sure, Cassie may have shown some regret over her actions in the midst of her affair with Nate. However, after Maddy found out about the two's secret relationship, Cassie didn't apologize or even take ownership over her involvement.
Open the door and tell me it was worth it. You owe me that.
In what seems to be a moment of deja vu akin to Friends' infamous "we were on a break" storyline, Cassie tries to convince everyone that what she did wasn't wrong because Nate and Maddy were broken up at the time.
It's one thing to do what you did, and it's another thing to pretend you're all innocent and it's no big deal.
Yeah, we're gonna have to agree with Cassie's mom on this one. Number 9. Cassie ruins Maddy's birthday party. Birthdays are the one day of the year we get to celebrate ourselves, and for Maddy, this took the form of a small party with her close girlfriends. Unfortunately, Maddy's birthday gathering happened to be in the midst of Cassie's intensifying mental breakdown over her developing feelings for Nate. Somewhere between Nate and Cassie's first hookup on New Year's and their subsequent secret encounters, Cassie's feelings for Nate turned into an obsession over being his girlfriend, which, as Maddy's best friend, was obviously a problem.
No, just a minute.
So when Maddy reveals the sweet nothings Nate has showered her with during the party, Cassie's feelings turn into a physical manifestation of being sick as she throws up in the hot tub, to the disgust of everyone.
Please, when I go to college, move with me, marry me, have my babies.
Number 8. Kat blows off Maddy. Season 1 was a roller coaster for Maddy. Caught between her love for Nate and the underlying mistreatment he puts her through, Maddy becomes increasingly distressed as she navigates the aftermath of being assaulted by Nate at the carnival.
Kat, I need to come over, like, right now. I'm not home.
Despite her visibly emotional state and alarming calls to Kat, Maddy's cries for help are neglected by her friend as she blows her off to hook up with a random guy in a parking lot.
Sorry about that.
All good.
This incident only leads the two to grow further apart as Kat becomes more concerned with her new online sexual persona than with the well-being of Maddy's mental state.
Sorry, I'm no longer interested. I don't know about everyone else, but I miss the old Kat.
Number 7. Nate sends intimate photos to Jules while dating Maddy.
Oh, work. Now that you're here.
Nate's decision to catfish and begin an online relationship with Jules was immoral for many reasons, including that, while Nate was flirting with and sending private images of himself to an unknowing Jules, he was also in a relationship with Maddy.
Well, the lighting is nice. His room looks clean. Looks well groomed.
Right?
On top of that, while Nate may not have initially admitted that he was talking to Jules for any other reason than to trap her for possessing illegal material, Nate later admits to Jules in Season 2 that, quote, everything he ever said was true, implying that he did have an emotional connection to her.
Same here.
Number 6. Maddy's dysfunctional family.
For as long as Maddy could remember, everybody loved her.
While Maddy's parents may be no Cal Jacobs, they aren't necessarily the Brady Bunch either. Maddy comes from a dysfunctional family in which her parents don't have a happy marriage.
You think I want this? You live in the same house and you don't even say one word to each other.
Her home life is so bad, in fact, that during Lexi's play, it's revealed that Maddy practically lived at the Howard house to get away from her parents.
My parents used to fight all the time too, so I get it. You can stay here as long as you want.
If you ask actress Alexa Demie, the lack of healthy adult relationships in Maddy's life is why the character stayed in a relationship with Nate for so long. Demie told The Hollywood Reporter, quote, "Maddy doesn't see any love between her parents, so she believes what she has with Nate is far better than what she has at home." Number 5. Nate's family hates Maddy.
Yo, why are you dressed like a hooker? What? Jesus Christ, Maddy, I'm here with my parents.
Not only does Nate treat Maddy horribly, but his family does too. When Maddy shows up to the carnival in a bralette and cutout pants, Nate is less than pleased on behalf of his family, who he claims already don't like her.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here right now because I'm dressed like a hooker and none of you like me.
Fast forward to season 2, when Nate's mom shares her thoughts about Maddy while she and Nate are having a heart-to-heart. Marcia shares that she thinks Maddy wanted to spite Nate. Marcia even goes as far to praise Nate for his aggressive behavior towards Maddy during the night of the carnival, in which she claims he was, quote, sticking up for his mama.
I know it's not the right thing to say, but when you grabbed her after that and you pulled her ass off, I was thinking, that's my boy.
Number 4. Cassie has an affair with Nate.
Would you like a ride to this party?
Despite Cassie being Maddy's best friend and seemingly supportive through her breakup with her on-again, off-again boyfriend Nate, Cassie secretly hooks up with Nate in the bathroom at a New Year's house party.
Just a sec.
While you might think that Maddy almost catching them in the bathroom may have been the end of Cassie and Nate's secret love affair, it most certainly is not. Cassie and Nate continue their relationship behind Maddy's back, with Cassie growing increasingly obsessed over Nate.
Out of sight, out of mind.
As if sleeping with her ex-boyfriend isn't enough, Cassie seemingly becomes a carbon copy of Maddy as she attempts to take over the life and relationship Maddy once had.
Okay. Wait, why? My class is why then?
Number 3. Nate threatens Maddy.
I'm gonna need that disc now.
I don't have it.
Nate Jacobs has done a lot of messed up stuff, but this might just be the craziest. In the season 2 episode, 1,000 Little Trees of Blood, Maddy is met with a gun-wielding Nate in her bedroom, who threatens her into giving him the stolen disc featuring his dad and Jules. Shedding her usual self-assured composure, Maddy is visibly terrified by Nate's actions.
Stop.
She quickly gives up where the disc is hidden after he loads one bullet into the chamber and pulls the trigger multiple times, pointing it at Maddy and then himself.
It's in my purse, it's in my purse, it's in my purse.
Gathering the disc, Nate tells Maddy that there actually weren't any bullets and that he was joking before walking out, leaving Maddy traumatized on her bed.
I was joking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's no bullets in the gun.
Number 2. Nate gets violent with Maddy.
Why are you being like that? Listen, my parents already don't like you. What?
If you've made it this far into the list, you've probably noticed that Nate Jacobs has anger issues, and this is no more evident than when Nate chokes Maddy at the carnival. In Shook Ones Part 2, after Maddy confronts Nate's family for disliking her and thinking she looks like a, quote, hooker, Nate aggressively drags Maddy behind a secluded trailer, where he takes her throat in his hands while she gasps for air. Though he eventually lets her go, the assault does not go unnoticed as the bruises on her neck are found and an investigation into the incident and Nate ensues. Maddy's continuous loyalty and love for Nate following the attack is both heartbreaking and hard to watch, and is why this entry ranks so high on our list.
It wasn't the violence that scared her. It was the fact that she knew no matter what he did, she'd still love him.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Maddy's entire relationship with Nate.
At first he was a gentleman, like flowers every day kind of gentleman. And he was smarter than most guys.
Maddy.
Plus, Nate, really loved her.
While pretty much all the relationships on Euphoria are toxic in their own right, Maddy and Nate's on-again, off-again romance definitely takes the cake. Despite all of the jewelry and clothes he may shower her with, it's safe to say that Nate is a horrible boyfriend to Maddy.
Plus, Nate could be a real asshole.
Between sleeping with Maddy's best friend and repeatedly slut-shaming her over what she wears, there is no question that Maddy deserves a whole lot better. And while Maddy may have some flaws of her own, Nate's continuous degrading and both physical and verbal maltreatment of Maddy is enough to make Nate Jacobs one of the most horrifying and hated TV villains in recent history.
You're abusive, psychopathic. Most of the time, I really hate the way you make me feel.
I know.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.